So let's start. Uh, Today, now we'll go for variation, means uh, effect of dilution. So give the heading effect of dilution on G's electrolytic conductivity, K specific conductivity. Then you have molar conductivity, equivalent conductivity. Okay, so this variation we are looking for with dilution. If we dilute it, what is going to happen? Okay, just first of all here, first we'll go for strong electrolyte. For a strong electrolyte, so because we have two types of electrolyte, strong or weak, so we'll go variation of K molar conductivity, equivalent conductivity for strong electrolyte. So for strong electrolyte, let's say we have taken KCl example है, so this is going to give me K plus plus Cl minus. Okay, both will be aqueous. Strong है, it is going to dissociate completely. So here, as you dilute it, as you dilute the solution, dilution meaning what? You are increasing the volume of the solvent. So as you are diluting, the number of K plus and number of Cl minus is going to decrease in 1 cc of the volume, because you have increased you are diluting it, so the volume of the concentration is increased. Volume of concentration has increased. So by which what is happening? So the number of K plus and Cl minus in a 1 ml, because for molar conductivity, for specific conductivity, 1 ml is very much necessary, because 1 ml is the volume in which we calculate the number of ions. So as you have diluted the solution, the number of ions will remain same, but in a 1 ml the number of ion will decrease. So here the number of ion, so that's why I have shown like this, it has decreasing, it is going to decrease. So so specific conductivity is going to decrease, and in result the molar conductivity, the electrolytic conductivity is going to decrease, because K was G L by A. So if K is going to decrease, the molar, the electrolytic conductivity also going to decrease. So here what we can write, so please here write, due to dilution the number of ions, due to dilution the number of ions in 1 ml of solution is going to decrease. The number of ions in 1 ml of solution is going to decrease. In result, the specific conductivity K is going to decrease, and molar electrolytic conductivity also going to decrease. Electrolytic conductivity is also going to decrease. Okay, now what happens to molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity? What happens to this? Okay, so here if you just see molar conductivity or equivalent conductivity, so if you just see molar conductivity is what? Molar conductivity is K specific conductivity into volume, So since you are diluting, so the specific conductivity is going to decrease and volume is going to increase. And the moment volume increases, but this is decreasing, this is increasing. So how we can say what will be the effect on the molar conductivity? So we can say as volume is increasing, so the average separation between cation and anion is increasing. So from here we can say the average separation between cation and anion increases, and average separation between cation and increase हुआ तो they are going to flow very easily, दोनों एक दूसरे को अट्रैक्ट नहीं करेंगे, so this will increase the molar conductivity. So due to dilution, the average separation between cation and anion is going to increase, and by increasing average separation, the interactive force between cation and anion will decrease, and that will not hinder the cation and anion to move. So molar conductivity will increase. So here, that's why I am saying, okay, so both are going to increase. So on dilution, this we are looking for dilution. So on dilution, both are going to increase. Means molar conductivity as well as equivalent conductivity, both will increase. Here, one equation has been developed by the scientist Debye, Huckel and Onsager. They have proved it experimentally. This is experimental, कि molar conductivity with square root of concentration. This experimental graph, it follows a straight line for a smaller concentration. Smaller concentration means dilution is if more. So it is going to follow a straight line, and as the concentration increases, then it deviates from the straight line. But for a smaller concentration, it is following the straight line. So here this is straight line. So we can write the equation here again. If you extrapolate this, extrapolate meaning if you extend this in backward direction. Here, if you see, in this case the dilution is increasing. Dilution increase हो रहा है मतलब concentration decrease हो रहा है. तो dilution increase हो रहा है. So for an infinite dilution, when the concentration is almost tending to zero. Concentration almost tending to zero meaning what? So dilution is very infinite, means we have added very much large amount of solvent. So if you extrapolate this straight line, ये जहाँ पे cut करेगा, that is called molar conductance at infinite dilution of a given electrolyte. So from there I can write for a smaller concentration, I can write the equation. It is straight line. Again, its a slope is negative. So just see, I hope सबको समझेगा. So phi c is equal to y-intercept is molar conductance at infinite dilution minus some constant b root c. This is for a given, again यहाँ पे we are writing the molar conductance. This is molar conductance at a given concentration. So if we know the molar conductance at infinite dilution, how to know? For a small concentration, draw the graph and extrapolate this. Extrapolate means straight line को यहाँ पे scale रखो, इसको पीछे extend करो, जहाँ पे ये y axis को cut करेगा, तो that we can say it is a molar conductance at infinite dilution. So just see, so molar conductance at a given concentration can be given, and B is Debye Onsager. This is Debye Huckel Onsager equation. Onsager equation. This equation is known as this. And this is straight line for a smaller. This is straight line for a lower concentration. यहाँ पे question आता है कि why molar conductance increases with the increase in why molar conductance decreases with the increase in concentration, or why molar conductance increases with decrease in concentration. So already I explained this. As you decrease the concentration, means you are diluting the electrolytic solution, so the average separation between the ions is going to increase, and since they are very strong electrolyte, so cation and anions are present. So cation and anions are present, so they are going to interact. If average separation is very small, so they are going to interact with each other, so they hinder the flow of their velocities, so they will hinder the flow of each other. So to avoid this, if we increase the separation, and that we are doing by the dilution, so this increases the conductance. Because conductance क्या है? Conductance is basically the cation और anion कितने easily flow हो रहे हैं. In simple words, molar conductance. Conductance means in metal electrons कितने easily flow हो रहे हैं, यहाँ पे ions कितने easily flow हो रहे हैं, that is conductance. Ions कितने easily flow हो रहे हैं, that is the conductance. तो अगर cation anion के बीच separation कम है तो उनके बीच electrostatic attraction कम हो जाएगा, तो they can flow easily. So that's why by dilution, by decreasing the concentration, the molar conductance increases, as well as equivalent conductance also increases. Here, if I just write, if I tell you, can you arrange them? Molar conductance of, let's say, KCl is almost equal to molar conductance of NaCl at a given concentration. This is so here, this is almost equal to molar conductance of HCl. This is, I am looking for infinite dilution. Okay. This is 1:1, 1:1. Okay. So, okay, let me put this way. That is, molar conductance of HCl is less than molar conductance of ZnCl2 is less than molar conductance of ZnSO4. यहाँ पे आयंस कितने हैं? यहाँ पे आयंस कटायन और अनायन 1:1 है, यहाँ पे 1:2 है, मतलब सॉरी कटायन इज टू अनायन तो एक ही है, उस पे चार्ज यहाँ पे 2:2 है. ओके, इन दिस पार्ट दिस इज 1:1. So this is the basically the trend. If I tell you to draw, let's say, for same, let's say if I draw this molar conductance at given concentration is square root of C. So here the graphs for small concentration, this is LiCl, for this is KCl, this is for HCl. This is the graph. You can see for a given concentration molar conductance is higher. Here इनके बीच 1:1 ही है, हर एक के बीच यहाँ पे चार्ज 1:1 ही है, one positive, one negative, but still this is the increasing order. यहाँ पे यहाँ पे again this is molar conductance. यहाँ पे जो again यहाँ पे again ये जो values जो मैंने लिखा है, this value it is the किधर गया वो जो equation था, equation was Debye-Huckel's-Onsager equation, that is molar conductance at given concentration is at infinite dilution minus B root C. So this was, तो इसको थोड़ा सा correct करना, this was not molar conductance, this was your this constant B जो अपना Debye constant है, तो B for HCl is B for this, and this is equal to B for KCl, that is equal to B for NaCl. In this case all the 1:1 is the charges, means जो Debye constant है, this B constant, that depends on the interaction between the charge, that depends on the interaction between the charge, and as you move on from here to here, the concentration, the equation is going to depend like this. it is going to LiCl. For same, the molar concentration will have a, since B is same, so they will be parallel. Since जो slope same है, देखो यहाँ पे B is same for all these three, they have got interaction of charge 1:1, so slope is same, so they will be parallel, but this is smaller because यहाँ पे conductance कम हो जाएगा. For a given concentration, if you just see, for a given concentration, इसका concentration, इसका conductance कम हो जाएगा, फिर उससे अधिक इसका, उससे अधिक इसका. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Because Li का size काफ़ी small है, तो Li is a very small, so it is strongly, it will be attracting the Cl minus. So जैसे ही interaction बढ़ गया, interaction जैसे ही increase होगा, the conductance, the flow of ion will be restricted, and flow of ion कम हो गया तो conductance will decrease. K plus का size बढ़ा है, तो जैसे size increase होता है, the conductance बढ़ जाएगा. So K plus का size बढ़ा है, तो the electrostatic attraction between K plus and Cl minus is going to decrease. The electrostatic attraction between K plus and Cl minus is going to decrease. So that's why it's for a same concentration, for a same, its conductance is more. Again, H plus is basically, it is H3O plus. So H3O plus is even more greater size. So H plus is basically this, it exists into H3O plus. So it is even more greater size. It has got even more greater size. So if it has got more greater size, so that is going to be, that is so size बड़ा है तो interaction with the anion will decrease. So the flow of ions will be unrestricted. So conductance will increase. Okay. The Debye constant, this B depends on the charge. How much charge is there? 1:1 है तो उसका हमें almost constant होगा. 2:1 है. अभी इसी में अगर मुझे let's say ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है, let's say I have to draw graph for this one. This is molar conductance at given concentration with root C. So just say for KCl, this is the graph. For ZnCl2, this is the graph. ऐसा क्यों हो गया? Because ZnCl2 का slope अधिक है. Slope is more. Slope अधिक है तो it is going to be like this. These two won't be parallel. Clear है ये? देखो ये तो this is the molar conductance, means variation of molar conductance with the concentration, with the dilution. Okay, this is for a strong electrolyte. Now the same thing we will go for weak electrolyte. So now, so give the heading: effect of dilution on G K molar conductance and equivalent conductance for a weak electrolyte. For a weak electrolyte. तो weak electrolyte के लिए let's say take this one example, CH3COOH. This one. यहाँ पे this side reaction will be very fast because its dissociation constant is very small. Okay. So ion, so here since it's a weak electrolyte, the concentration of ions will be small, will be very low. Okay. So if we are diluting it, means we are adding water. H2O मैंने add किया, that means dilution. If we are adding water, if we are diluting this, so what will happen? So if you remember, for the Ostwald law of dilution, K by C. For weak electrolyte we can write this: the degree of dissociation is K by C. So as you are diluting the solution, the concentration of solution is going to decrease. So the dissociation will is going to increase. So dissociation of weak electrolyte will increase. So dissociation increase होगा तो what will happen? So let's see. So if I see the H plus concentration, so that is क्या होता था K by C. So since the value of C is decreasing here because you are adding water, so value of C is decreasing. So because of that the alpha has increased. Alpha has increased. So this one, the value of C is decreasing. So the number of H plus ion is increasing, and since we are adding volume, so volume is increasing more. So here the whole value, the H plus ion concentration is going to, it's a concentration. Again, concentration is different, number of ions are different. This alpha tells you the dissociation of ions. So dissociation of ions are increasing, that is true, but the concentration of those ions are going to decrease. Means H plus का concentration decrease होगा, CH3COH plus का concentration decrease होगा. So concentration of H plus meaning what? The number of H plus ion by volume. So volume is increasing more, so this concentration is going to decrease. That is very true, and that we know from the dilution law also. When you dilute any solution, the concentration is going to always decrease. Okay, so here the same thing is happening here. कि you are the number of ions, the dissociation increasing meaning what? कि the number of ions, the H plus ion, this ion is increasing, but at the same time the volume is increasing, so their concentration is decreasing, and we can see from this equation also. So from here we can write here. So here H plus concentration is going to decrease. This sign is for decrease, this is for increase. I hope सबको समझ में आ रहा होगा. This is for increase, this is for decrease. Okay, so if here, so now let's see what happens to K. So K, again K and G obviously. So you can see here exactly क्या हो रहा है. If you pay attention, so here the number of ions, so number of H plus and number of CH3COO minus is decreasing in 1 cc volume. H plus का number of H plus ion increase हो रहा है, that is true, but at the same time volume भी increase हो रहा है. तो number of H plus ion, cation or anion in 1 cc volume is decreasing, and in 1 cc volume कितने ions हैं, that is defining the value of K, specific conductance. So specific conductance is going to decrease. As a result, G is going to decrease. Just see. So number of ions, the degree of the dissociation is increasing, the number of ions is increasing, that is true, but the number of ions in a 1, but volume is also increasing. So number of ions in a 1 cc is going to decrease, and the number of ions in 1 cc is going to define the specific conductance. The specific conductance is going to decrease, so G is going to decrease. If you recall the equation, this G L by A. Okay, what about now? Next is molar conductance. So here molar conductance and equivalent conductance क्या होता है? So here, so since alpha is increasing, so number of ions are increasing, or you can also write volume is increasing, so the concentration, molarity is going to decrease. So as a result, equation देखो, molarity, molar conductance at given concentration is K into 1000 by volume, K into 1000 by m molarity. ये K decrease हो रहा है यहाँ से, but molarity is decreasing very much rapidly. This equation also you can add K into V. So volume K is decreasing, but volume is increasing much more, because here concentration is decreasing. So that is only possible when volume is increasing very fast as compared to number of ions are increasing. और यहाँ पे तुम देख सकते हो कि number of ions increase हुआ, तो number of ions increase हुआ, and since it's a weak electrolyte, तो volume भी increase हो रहा है, तो average distance between the ions are increasing, so there is no problem in the flow of the ions. Means oppositely ion will not restrict their flow. So as a result, this is going to increase. So when you dilute the same way as the last case also, in the last case also we have seen the same thing. In the last case also, as you dilute the electrolyte, these values increases, these values decrease. In both the cases it is same trend. बट कैसे इंक्रीज हो रहा है वो देखो, इसको रिपीट करके सुनना, ठीक है? ओके, नंबर ऑफ आयंस इंक्रीज हो रहा है. जैसे अभी स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में क्या था, नंबर ऑफ आयंस इंक्रीज होने पे उनके बीच का इंटरेक्शन बढ़ जाता तो डिक्रीज हो जाता, लेकिन वहां पे क्या था, द नंबर ऑफ आयंस इंक्रीज हुआ तो एट द सेम टाइम वॉल्यूम भी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. तो द एवरेज सेपरेशन बिटवीन द आयंस इज नॉट decreasing, it is increasing. So cation is going to flow independently, anion is going to flow independently. They are not going to affect their flow. If not affecting, this is the case of conductance. Okay. Now experimentally, when we draw the graph, like last case we have drawn the graph. If you draw a graph for a weak electrolyte, it follows like this. So same way, if we draw the graph for weak electrolyte, so molar conductance at a given concentration versus root of C. Okay, so this is going to follow. It is not following any straight line, जो हमने लास्ट केस में देखा था. लास्ट केस में जो देखा था कि वहाँ पे it is going to follow a straight line for a smaller concentration. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होता. Okay. क्यों नहीं होता? You can answer this question by yourself कि ग्राफ ऐसा क्यों आ रहा है? Because here, if you just see तो molar conductance depends on the molarity. Okay, यहाँ पे 100% डिसोसिएशन नहीं है इसका, ठीक है ना? अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है तो दैट वाज गोइंग फॉर 100% डिसोसिएशन. तो दिस इज एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्राफ एंड यू कैन सी ये you cannot extrapolate this graph in backward direction because it is not a straight line. So for any weak electrolyte, let's say this is for CH3COOH के लिए मैंने draw किया है. So then how to find molar conductance at infinite dilution? ठीक है, molar conductance at infinite dilution for CH3COH. ये हम लोग कैसे फाइंड, यहाँ पे हम लोग फाइंड कर ही नहीं सकते फ्रॉम दिस ग्राफ. उस केस में आसान था बिकॉज स्ट्रेट लाइन था, तो इफ वी कुड हैव एक्सट्रापोलेटेड फॉर स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट वी कुड हैव गॉट द इक्वेशन. लेकिन यहाँ पे हम लोग कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? वी कैन नॉट फाइंड हियर, वी कैन नॉट फाइंड हियर. जस्ट सी, and you, as I said, you can think of this graph, that is alpha is here what, K by C. Alpha is K by C and degree of dissociation, so from here we can write alpha is inversely proportional to square root of C. Okay, so here molar conductance क्या था तुम्हारा? molar conductance was K into 1000 by concentration of ions. So here the concentration of ions is going to dependent on what? K into C. So here the square root of C आ जाएगा नीचे. So from there if you see molar conductance will be inversely proportional to square root of C, and you can see these two graphs, it is y is proportional to 1 by x. So this is y is equal to x is equal to constant. It is a hyperbola. So that's why this graph is coming like this. Just a mathematical explanation. It's okay. So that's why this graph is coming like this. Mathematically, if you see, okay. But that is not important. It is also experimental also, and by mathematically also we can see it won't come straight line. Important part is, if it is not a straight line, then how to find molar conductance of weak electrolyte at infinite dilution, because we cannot extrapolate this. एक्सट्रपोलेशन लोग किसको करते हैं कि अगर मुझे ग्राफ का ट्रेंड पता है, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है कि ये इसके पैरेलल हो रहा है, मींस इट इज गोइंग टू मीट एट infinite. This graph will meet again when two lines are parallel, they meet at infinite. So here, so these two are going to meet at infinite distance. Then how to find the concentration at infinite dilution? And that is the question, and this question was answered by one law that we'll discuss in the next video, and its application. So keep this in mind, and we'll see in the next video. Thank you.